Hey guys, this is Greg coming to you with another episode of Greg's Bonsai. Today we're going to be showcasing Lemon Tree D, as showcased with the D down there, so that I know which one I'm talking about now, because I've got so many of them, and sometimes it's just hard, especially when you start trimming trees. It gets kind of hard to document this, so I'm just trying to make it easier for myself and for you guys to make sure I get the right lemon tree out there for you guys to watch and for me to document correctly so I can go back and see what I did wrong, possibly, with my trees. So like I said, this is Lemon Tree D. And you can kind of see it's a little different than last time. I think the last video I did was in the middle of October. So we're almost 2 months out. And this has been in the grow tent for that time, I believe. So some things have changed. I have put a little bit more soil down here, and I think I've done some trimming on this in between, and I think I did a live video for you guys, so go back and check my channel for that. And I think I did do a live video of me trimming, because I think I had a sucker down here that I trimmed off, and I did some trimming of just some dead areas on my trees. But this guy, you can kind of see, has changed a little bit. Instead of, let me see if I can find one here. Instead of this darker green on all these leaves, they're kind of yellow. And I think this is probably my bad inside the tent. These guys are in an area that is not as accessible. And I've been trying to change that, especially since I've started to see these leaves getting yellow like this. That I think it's just being underwatered. So I am going to actively work on making sure that these get watered as much as I can, as as often as they need it. How about that? Once this guy is dry, which I did just water this before the video. And the other key difference here that you're going to see is this trunk is actually starting to turn woody. It's starting to turn away from the green. It's starting to get a little thicker, which is awesome to see. Okay, and it is still pretty full. Leaves have not been dropping. Of course, I say that, and since these guys are drying out, they probably will start to fall a little bit. But I'm hoping that, a little bit more comes in and we start seeing this thing coming back to its natural beauty that it is. Now, this guy is small. I've kept him in this pot, and I think in my last video I said I was going to keep these guys in these smaller pots during the winter, and I'm going to hold to that and maybe up pot them at the end when the spring starts to come, just in a little bit deeper of pots, because I have noticed that the roots are starting to come out, the holes in the bottom of these. So it will definitely need some TLC here at the end of the season. And I do have, I'm going to see if I can, like about maybe this high off, I have my grow lights. And that may also be a problem because it is drying these guys out a little bit more. I do have some pomegranates next to it, and they're green. So I'm not exactly 100% sure on what's going on here. But like I said, I think it's just hydration, and I think it's just the leaves are not getting enough water. So I'm going to have to stay on top of that a little bit more. And hopefully these guys come back into their greeny goodness that they're supposed to have. And if not, I'm hoping that some leaves grow back. But regardless, this is what we got here. So we do have, like I said, we have this nice woodiness coming in, and you can kind of see right here where I chopped that. Let me see if I can, there we go. Where I chopped that guy off. And I did put a little bit more soil on here because that knob for the root was showing, and I didn't really want that there anymore. So I wanted to give this guy a little bit more nutrients. Some newer nutrients, and it was starting to separate away from the side of the pot, and I just wanted to make it look a little nicer, and so I put a little bit more citrus soil in it. And we go up, and like I said, this is really thick, okay? It's got a really nice canopy to it, and it looks like I've got a bug there, which I'm gonna have to take care of, but not too bad. It looks like I'm probably gonna end up doing some trimming here. And I can do that with you while I'm holding this right now. I'm going to get rid of this guy. He's been on my mind for a while, so I'm going to trim him out. And there's also a dead branch here which, not a dead branch, but there's just nothing growing on it. So I'm gonna take care of that too while I'm at it, just so that it cleans this up a little bit, okay? Nothing too crazy. I was thinking about trimming something else off here, but I think I'm gonna give it a little while yet, even though this top canopy is blocking out a lot of the sun. It still seems to be doing all right. So I'm not gonna worry too much about that. You'll notice here, I'm kind of in my guerrilla style of video shooting. I don't have my gimbal on me right now. It's actually right here. I use an Osmo, and it works pretty well. But when I want to get really close like this and it's kind of a little bit more difficult just to me to have a little bit more control. So I'm still getting used to it and still using it. If anybody else has it, please let me know. I do really enjoy it. I like it for standing still and doing a little bit of, you know, cutting and trimming and hacking and stuff like that to my trees. But when you get up close like this, it's just so much better to kind of just be able to have that little bit more control just with your hand. I am looking for a different handheld to do this with though, just to make it a little easier. But this is, like I said, this is Lemon Tree D. The only thing that's really changed here, it's grown a little bit. It has a couple more leaves on the top, and the canopy is full. But like I said, the yellowing, that's a problem for me, and I'm trying to solve that, and I'm really hoping this guy survives the winter for me and for you guys. I want to try and make sure and keep this compact and keep going from there. I might end up getting rid of this guy altogether, but I'm just slowly making it sacrificial because this is pretty much the leader going up. But it is helping to thicken this guy as much as possible. And then I'll start to try and make some decisions here. I actually thought about trimming a little bit of this canopy as well, just around here, just to get rid of that and to compact it a little bit, because that guy is a little out of place up here. So if I get rid of him, okay, it would kind of bring it back down. But you know what? I think I might actually do that while I'm talking to you guys here. So we're just gonna go in right above this big leaf here, okay? So I'll trim right here, hopefully. There we go. Like I said, that brings that in a little bit more, which is perfect. And brings a little bit more energy down into the tree. A little bit less it needs to be hydrated. Okay. So this is Lemon Tree D. If you did like what you saw, if you like what I'm doing here, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know down below. I love talking and chatting with my viewers. I think I've got a little bit of a community going on here now, which is awesome to hear and to see. Just to see what you guys are doing and for you guys to say, Greg, you're doing it all wrong. But you know what, guys, it's too late. I already did it. But I love doing these experiments. And these lemon trees, they really cost me nothing. You know, my wife had lemons and she wanted to put it in her water and I just took the seeds from it. That's really all this is. So I think it's great. And if you really did like it, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way. You know, when new videos come out, make sure to hit that bell button as well next to the subscribe button, and you'll get notifications of when I post new videos. So if you like it, just make sure to hit that like button like I said before. This is Greg. This is Lemon Tree D, as you can see. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.